Hello everyone, this is Varsha Patil from EC Department, AISSMS IIT Pune. Welcome to Switching Types Circuit, Message and Packet Switching session. Let us start the session. First of all, we will see the need of switching. For larger network, we require to connect the two devices, transmitter and receiver, for the sole purpose of information exchange. Then we are having heterogeneous networks, having digital terminal and equipments. We do have nodes like phones, computers, etc. While linking the transmitter and receiver, we do have a distance far apart, and we do have a heterogeneous networks, nodes, and we do have a different digital terminal equipments. So it is nothing but a heterogeneity that is causing agent for switching. Now we are having three types of switching: circuit switching, message switching, and packet switching. Whichever type of the switching, we will see the performance of the network with three parameters. What is the propagation delay while transmitting the information or message from one end to another end of transmitter and receiver? What is the transmission time, and what is the each node is adding the delay? So let us start with circuit switching. So for circuit switching, we will see the first thing, that is nothing but it is a three-step switching process in which we establish the connection, we will transmit the data, and we will release the connection. So it is a three-step process in which dedicated path is there with all resources given to, that is completion of particular call, and it is a unbroken path. So here we require the connection that is unbroken. So this is the circuit switching. The important thing is that the path which is existing there till the connection is terminated. So there may be chances that the connection may be idle and data rate is fixed, and uh, both the ends are operating at same rate. So what is important here is the routing decisions are done, that is previous to connection, and decisions are not done at the, that is runtime, or at the that is on the fly. The decisions are not taken for this particular, that is switching, circuit switching. What are the advantage of circuit switching? The circuit switching is having advantage, that is communication channel is whole and sole given between the TX and RX. So it is a dedicated channel, and so the whatever the speech transfer is done, that is done with this dedicated path. So this is the advantage of circuit switching. But disadvantages are there, that is there is a time required for establishing and releasing the connection of that particular dedicated path. So there may be chances that the resources are fully wasted if the information is not transmitted. The intelligence pre-routing is required, and it is a very expensive than other switching techniques, because the resources are given solely to the that is TXRX dedicated path. So here is examples of circuit switching network. Like we do have a computer network in which there are the dedicated paths among these particular, that is computer network. Here is an example, that is for public switch telephone network, in which we do have an end office and intermediate exchange. In between there is a, that is a dedicated path established before the, that is transfer of that is message, but on the fly the path cannot be changed. That is the disadvantage. Now here also, in case of this particular PSTN end of DT and digital PBX, there is a dedicated path going through one end office to long distance offices, and the three steps that is establish, release, and establish, transfer, and release uh, procedure happens in this case of circuit switching networks. Now let us see the next switching technique, that is nothing but message switching. So message switching is having no dedicated path, but here what happens is we do have a destination address that is appended at the message. So where to go is given at the end of the message, and the message is transmitted to network from node to node. Everything is broadcasted. Each node knows that is what message is. Hence, it is a that is the strategy in which the message is stored, and then it is transmitted to next node. So no need to establish the connection. Dedicated established connection is not required between TX and RX. Hence, it is a store and forward kind of thing. So total time is equal to store and forward plus time required to find the node. Next, where to go, that routing time is again taken into consideration for message switching. What are the advantage of message switching? Advantage of message switching is nothing but it is having more circuit efficient circuit than circuit switch, because it is having number of that is devices that are sharing the channel are more, hence channel efficiency is more. Traffic congestion can be reduced, and messages can be temporarily stored. Message priority can be established due to store and forward, and message broadcasting can achieve with the use of broadcast address. In this case, store and forward devices are expensive. Hence, we require large disk to hold the potential long messages. That is disadvantage. Another advantage is include is line efficiency, and again we do have packets more when more network is busy, delivery may be slow down. So data rate of each station connects to local node at its own speed. Hence, there can be buffering of the data to equalize these rates. So there may be some advantages and disadvantages of this kind of network. Now let us go from this message switching to packet switching. So we have seen circuit switching, requirement of switching, and then we are going towards the packet switching. In case of packet switching, the packets are formed like breaking down the message into small parts, and it's like speak 180, 1024, 2048 kind of general arrangement, and they are tagged with source and destination both address. In case of message, destination address was given to entire message. Here packets are formed. The packets with maximum length can be stored in the memory instead of disk. Therefore, there is a less delay and cost is involved in this process, and transmission time and losses are also optimized. So we can say that it is a cost effective, no need to have the massive amount of secondary devices which were required in case of message switching. Again, packet switching offers improved delay characteristics. So there is no messages in the queue. There is so that the that is you require less time. And the advantage of packet switching is that uh, we can have the same channel at a time, and packet switching can maximize the link efficiency for optimal use of link bandwidth. Another advantage is that packet can be rerouted, which is a dynamic approach. If there is a problem, then there is busyness or any busy or disabled links are there, then that rerouting is possible, which was not possible in case of circuit switching. So we have seen need of circuit switching, need of switching, then we have seen circuit switching, then message switching and packet switching. We have seen that circuit switching is dedicated, whereas in case of message switching, it is a store and forward approach, and it requires that is more secondary devices. And it is broadcasting technique, whereas in case of packet switching, the message is divided into small parts, and the source and destination addresses attached to them, so that the packets can be rerouted from any particular directions no fixed routing is there. Totally dynamic, that is rerouting, or totally transmission between between uh, receiver and transmitter is packet based, and hence it is a dynamic type of switching. So we have seen circuit switching, packet switching, and we have seen uh, that is message switching. Thank you very much for attending this particular session on circuit switching, packet switching, and message switching. Thank you.